Hey, what's up everybody? This is Shannon here with Back to the Cardboard, and I'm so glad you're tuning in with me today. I've got something really cool to share with you guys. I've got a vintage, what I'm calling vintage anyway, a vintage rainbow. Before all these modern refractors and diffractors and whatever fractor that you want to call it for the shiny cards, back in the early 80s, I found a rainbow that I thought was pretty neat that I want to share with you all. And I've got a few cards I want to share as well. So let's flip the camera around and get right to it. So I got the latest version of PSA Magazine, December version. It's got Deion Sanders on the cover of it. Prime time right there. Pretty cool looking cover. Deion taking off. Thought I'd share that with you all. Probably my last PSA Magazine for a while. I'm just not renewing my membership. Somewhat upset with the grading system by PSA, but that's another story in another video. Got a couple modern cards here for you. This is the 2023 Topps Mike Trout ornament that comes in the holiday mega box. Got one of those and split it up between my boys so we can open them up for Christmas. Kind of tradition we do every year. But this was in the holiday mega box. Pretty cool. And then I got this card right here. Take it out of the plastic. My bad. Is a Tyler Stevenson Topps Finest autograph. His autographs can be picked up fairly cheap now. And Tyler somewhat had a disappointing season last year, in my opinion anyway, and hopefully this year I can kind of turn things around. Otherwise, I have a feeling we might be looking for another catcher, just my opinion. And then I've got a couple of pickups for my Pete Rose registry. And if you have watched my Pete Vember series, I shared a card with you guys every day in the month of November, and this was one of the cards entitled Gas Money. But this is from 1969. It's celebrating the centennial anniversary from 1869 to 1969. And it's a pretty cool looking card. I say card, pretty cool looking coin. Solid brass, high relief. It looks just like Pete Rose. Yeah, right. And then a couple more pickups here I shared with you guys in Pete Vember. This card here. This is the 1971 Dell Team Stamp of Rose. Today's All-Stars. This is the one they call Mr. Hustle instead of Charlie. Thought that was pretty cool. And then picked this up here, the 1974 Topps Batting Leaders with Rod Carew and Pete Rose on the front there. And the back has all the stats. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not. It's not real bright, is it? But that's the 1973 Batting Leaders that added to my Pete Rose registry. And then, speaking of registries, I added this card right here, the 1984 Topps Joe Morgan, when he was with the Phillies. Picked this card up fairly cheap. That famous batting stance, you can tell his left arm is all tensed up and ready to do that cocking maneuver that he normally does. That's the 1984 Joe Morgan. So the vintage rainbow I wanted to share with you guys, and this is also something I shared on my Pete Vember series from last month. If you didn't see it, go check it out. We've got a 1980 Topps Pete Rose, and this is the start of my rainbow. Yes, 1980. You had a rainbow. And it's the 1980 Topps Pete Rose. The 1980 Topps OPC Pete Rose. The 1980 Burger King Pete Rose. And the 1980 Burger King pinch, hit, and run Pete Rose. You can see them there. Not much of a rainbow, really, is it? You can see the 80 Topps. All the cards are modeled after that. Just after that, just a little bit of different shading under the bill there of his helmet. OPC, of course, is the Canadian version. The Burger King, you got two separate Burger King versions: the pinch hit and run, and just the regular Burger King. The regular was distributed in the Philadelphia area and only contained images of Philadelphia Phillies. The 1980 pinch hit and run Burger King, the one with the Collector Series Burger King logo on the front there, it had other Major League players and was distributed across the nation. But there's not really much of a rainbow until you flip it around and look at the backs. That's just the regular Topps back there. And then here is the Canadian version, the OPC. And then we got the Burger King, which is very similar to the Topps, except it has a Burger King emblem up here in the right-hand corner. Basically, everything else is the same. Failed to mention, of course, the OPC is a lot lighter, and the text is mostly in French Canadian. And then here is the rainbow back of the pinch hit and run. The red colored back. You can kind of see here what it looks like. And then that's the Burger King, and then the OPG, and then the regular Topps card you can see there. So that is what I am calling a vintage rainbow. Yeah, it's not necessarily the front, although the front's cool. It's very similar in style with just a few very minor details. As a matter of fact, the first three here are basically all the same, with just some shading differences under Rose's bill. So that is the 1980 Topps Pete Rose OPC Burger King Phillies Pete Rose, and the 1980 Burger King Pitch, Hit, and Run, the vintage rainbow. Hey, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you loved my cards that I was sharing with you guys. I hope you liked the rainbow, even though it wasn't the modern style refractors and diffractors and L-fractors and whatever alphabet you want to put with it. I think it's pretty cool. It's a vintage rainbow, so to speak, even though it's probably not really vintage, consider 1980. But anyway, that's all I got. Be sure you go back and check my shorts. That didn't sound right. Check my video YouTube shorts from November, my Pete Vember series. I think you'll find some of these cards are in there, and I think you'll find a lot of those videos pretty cool. Maybe not. I thought they were pretty cool. But anyway, I got something special coming up for you guys here in a couple days. I think you guys are going to enjoy. So that's all I got, guys. Until next time. Oh, don't let anybody tell you what to collect and steal your joy from the hobby. How about that? Merry Christmas. Until next time. Peace. Bye.